Warning. The Era Survival Podcast may contain harsh language and graphic depictions of gore and violence. Listener discretion is advised. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice and Stuff. Today we continue with the 10th part to our Era Survival Podcast series called Runners Run. In this episode, the runners and their new friend Charles, aka Mark, load up and prepare to evacuate the vault, and Babs decides to leave a little present behind when they leave. How will they get out of the vault? What is the little present that Babs is leaving behind? Please sit back and enjoy Runners Run, Part 10.
I will run and wake Miles.
I was just waiting for my opportunity to make it back to the elevator, and then upstairs went chaotic. We have cameras up there, too. We sent the rest of the crew out for more injections.
They're
dead.
Gone.
Anyways, Phoenix is going to wake Miles and make sure he doesn't shoot you or kill you.
Okay.
We're going to get some stuff, and we're leaving.
Okay.
In fact, I can probably make this place whole blow if we wanted to.
There's a lot of good supplies. I've already loaded them in the loading bay.
Okay, where does that load bay lead to?
They have a little submarine.
Oh my god.
I was the only one...
Why did they take drive?
Okay, right? He says this. He says, I needed more time to get it working, but I got locked in here when everyone went all nuts.
Do you know how to pilot the submarine?
I have a basic knowledge. It's better than going upstairs in the elevator.
Okay.
That place is chaotic right now. Look, he points to a camera. The kitchen is swarming, and the big guy is banging on the elevator doors.
We got a plan. If you saw us what we were doing.
I saw you.
We're gonna load that submarine. You need to go to that submarine now and get it ready to go. No, you're not leaving without me. You leave my side, I will kill you myself.
Okay, let me get a couple blankets to put all this injection in. Because he has a bunch of supplies. Yeah. When they were all going through the vault, they beat on him and stuff because he got pissed off with them attacking the reactor. So they beat him, and then they started kind of needing their ejection, so he took it all and hid himself in this room because they couldn't break it.
Because when we leave, I am definitely going to blow this place.
Okay.
Go big or go home. That's our motto.
By the way, you'll realize the door that's on here, on the control IT room, is a massive blast door. Your plasma cutter would never have cut through it. Well, it might have, but it would have taken a long time.
All right, so let's get this loaded.
Okay, what first?
Injection.
Okay, so it gathers all the injection. There's probably about 12 boxes of it.
Yep.
Puts it all in the blanket, hooves it over his shoulder like Santa Claus.
Yep.
Picks up his shotgun.
Yep.
And he goes, oh, I really want to take a bunch of this equipment with me too.
Supplies are better than equipment, especially when people don't understand it.
Okay, I'm grabbing the Geiger counter though, so he takes the Geiger.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like,
yep,
it's bouncing on the red side. Yeah. Like it's not nice down here.
Let's go.
Well, they pulled a rod out and started swinging around like a lightsaber, like an idiot. Oh my They're like, yeehaw!
Glad I killed them.
Look, guys, it's glowing. It's like, put it away. So actually, he'll tell you that. He'll be like,
ruined paradise.
He'll say, these a-holes pulled a rod out and started hitting each other with it. Ah! And then they hit me with it, and then they like smashed the control panel and everything.
Why didn't they die of radiation sickness?
Once we get to
That's probably why that guy was sick.
They probably haven't been here that long.
That's why I thought it was strange.
He was just like,
When we get out of the submarine later on, we'll all take a nice dip in the water and try and get some of this radiation off of us.
Okay. They have the soap and everything in there. I have to go get it. It's in the infirmary.
Let's go do a run.
Trip at a time. So you'll go trip at a time. The sub is big enough to hold 8 people.
Do we have any stretchers in this infirmary?
There's another wheelchair.
You know there's some in the pool area.
Yeah, we're going to go to the pool and go grab a stretcher and just load it up and carry her in.
So you guys are loading equipment into the launcher area. When Phoenix, you'll arrive over at Miles.
What can I throw at Miles?
Miles looks dead.
Yeah.
Miles
is awake. But restfully awake. That was a really good nap.
I was having the most wonderful dream.
Miles,
you see,
I do not.
Babs was here, and I like gesture right to the left of me, and you were here, and I gesture to the right of me.
I grab his arm.
And then
I do not give a shit. I'm gonna tug him from the bed whether he wants to go.
What did I ever do to you?
By the way, you're gonna half trip over top of some armor.
There's also a wheelchair in the room.
And a wheelchair that's there.
Oh yeah, grab that shit.
What?
Put your armor on. We're leaving. Do you want to die here?
Like in this room specifically?
Yes. I'm going to use Intimidate.
Does she need to use Intimidate?
Do I?
Well, I was going to take a moment and sexily put on my armor.
Roll me your seduction then. She rolls her intimidate and strength.
I'm right on for
I was gonna say, let me tell you about
What does
intimidate
that
versus
mean?
seduction. It doesn't work.
one success and one.
So you have one success.
So one
One
success.
success.
I also only have one success.
So you guys stare at each other as you put the armor on.
Where did you find this?
It's clean. It's
Do you really want to know?
If I didn't want to know, I wouldn't have
Remember that
asked.
story about the time that I killed a disabled man on the side of the road and stole his crutches? That's how I got the armor. Come on!
Wait, what story was that?
You asked me where I got the
beginning.
crutches earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
oh, it was a while ago. Oh man, that was like
You killed a dude in a wheelchair?
We just actually, you know what? There was a wheelchair involved.
Like, no judgment, by all means. He doesn't need it.
This place is flooded with radiation, Miles.
You know what that is.
Okay,
by
I was
the
going to say that's bad, right?
way. Yeah, you guys know what radiation is.
So why are we still here?
I'm leaving.
All right, Miles, you're walking out with your crutches or your wheelchair. Which one?
Crutches.
All right. So you and your gooey crutches will leave the
Get him
room.
a new set of crutches from the infirmary.
If you jog down there, you can get him one.
Yeah, I'll grab him a new set.
All right, so you're standing there outside your dormitory room there, Miles, when she'll jog back and hand you a brand new shiny set of crutches, which have not been makeshiftly made, but they're brand new and shiny.
Hey, awesome.
That's
I'm
when
going to
you'll
drop
see...
mine behind and take the new one.
Yep, that's when you'll see a new man on the block. He is helping carry a stretcher full of equipment
yeah.
with Babs, and he just walks by you without any kind of
That's our
recollection.
number 4. Don't kill him. Yep, just go with it.
I am...
It's another boy.
We'll see how it goes, Mark.
Every time I go by the IT room, I check the cameras, specifically on the kitchen.
Okay, so you'll get one load in from the infirmary first.
Mhm.
You'll load all the infirmary stuff in there. Then you'll come back and he'll tell you the food in the MRE packages should still be good because they have tinfoil all around them. And if this radiation leak only happened like a day or two ago.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shut that vault door right now. The
Oh, the big- the
submarine,
big
yeah,
one?
the submarine goes out. We're closing the vault door.
Yeah, the front one. She's going to take the computer and shut the vault door.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to leave the computer hooked up?
No, just in case.
So you're going to set it to shut and then pull it inside?
Yeah, because
'Cause you
Yeah,
can try
and
to
all-
hook it up in the inside
yeah,
later if you need
yeah,
to.
that's
And then
what I
all
wanna
the
do.
bodies are in
Outside.
that hallway.
All right.
Yeah.
So the vault door will close. As the vault door closes, Miles, are you helping carry anything or get anything, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm on crutches.
You going to go where they're all bringing equipment?
Yeah, I'll guard it.
All right. So you go. You'll find a...
I can't really be carrying stuff and hobbling around at the same time.
Fair enough.
If it's not like attached to me already.
So you'll see a small moon pool with one of those... How do I describe it? It's got a big glass bubble on the front of it. It's for underwater exploration and science, but they have it in here as a moon pool. Like that's what the submarine is that they have in case they ever did need to get out for any reason whatsoever. They do have the moon pool. And it is open down below. You can see like a rock wall and everything. They could just go down and out and in.
So by moon pool, you mean those like underwater submarine dock things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know there was a word for it.
Moon pool.
If
So every time they come back, so like I'll pepper Mark with a question or two. So this is like a boat that goes under the water,
Yeah.
and we can like get down out from there, and it'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, we could go right out of the water and right down the coast if you wanted.
And can anybody drive this thing?
Well, you gotta know
No,
how.
Miles. No.
I think I'm the only one who knows.
I'm just asking questions.
No,
okay?
we're not killing
You
him.
barely even know this guy.
You're not killing him. He knows how to pilot it. We're not killing him.
Nobody said anything about killing Mark.
I realize I said 3 is a good number. Right now we need 4. And also,
Phoenix, what are you grabbing?
I'm going to the armory and grabbing all the spare guns and ammo.
is what's
Awesome.
going to get us into the water people. Literally, because we can drive it right to the water people. We don't need to use them. We could just go there and show up with a boatload of crap. In fact, we can even go make our own
This thing have any
island
weapons?
somewhere.
What?
Does this thing have any weapons?
No. It's got a little hand claw thing. Like you can have a hand claw.
But if it makes you feel better, I'm going to set the reactor to blow it and blow this whole building up to smithereens.
That'll surprise the swarm when
Yeah,
they get here.
technically, yeah, that'll clean the city.
Will that satiate?
Well, hey, think about it this way. If the swarm see a big fire, which will have been caused by a huge explosion, because it's gonna be a big explosion,
Oh yeah.
they'll go around the city thinking they were already there.
If you can delay it, you might actually catch them.
It's going to be delayed.
They'll think they were already there. They'll just move on. So everybody here, everybody left here will be saved.
So,
Alright,
Colin or Miles, your job is to organize the stuff in the boat. If you take the boat, I will blow this thing up right away as soon as I see that submarine leave.
Charles and I can start.
I don't know what that word means, but I can't drive the boat.
Okay.
So
Phoenix,
you're
you
getting
load
in
with
the boat.
Miles. Or
When you're in
I'm
the
gonna
boat,
keep an
by
eye
the
on
way,
Charles.
Yeah.
Charles.
When you're in the boat, you can they can pass you boxes to the entrance, and you can grab the box and then put it down inside the sub.
Yeah.
So Phoenix and Charles are loading the submarine.
Actually, I want Charles to work on trying to get the submarine ready to go, so turning it on and
Okay, all right.
learning how to drive it and going over the
Let-
things.
Didn't want him on it.
All right, so he'll hop. Well, you
Well,
got
we're
started.
on it. The three of us or two of us.
Well,
are
you're still
on
loading, right?
it. No, I'm watching Charles. He's loading.
Okay, so Charles and you are still loading stuff then, because you want to get everything you can, right?
Okay.
So you're doing that.
I'm taking my time with this because we have time. I'm like, the door is shut. Those things aren't getting through.
Engineering, please, and let's use intelligence. And I really want you to only have one success. That way, when I take 2 away, starts the
You
countdown.
still have the bad luck.
I do.
Oh my god.
It's the final countdown.
You know, you got bad luck.
This is not the Bard's game. No
Oh,
singing.
Fair enough.
that's not supposed to be
5
bad
successes.
5 successes.
Baby,
All
we
right.
got bad
So you're setting it
blood.
for how long are you going to set it for a rough count?
Well, how far behind us the swarm was behind us? Like a day or so?
Is there schematics anywhere on how long the tunnel is to get from where we are to the ocean?
No,
Give us a day.
you can do a slow burn of a day.
I'm
you
good.
want.
well, if you got to figure that if
We
this
gotta get
city had a
away
port,
from it.
we can't be that far from the ocean, even if we're in the
here's
middle
the thing
of the
too
city.
is that the swarm is burning everything in its path. Like it's I don't think it's just doing towns. It's doing
No,
everything as it
everything,
walks.
everything.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
it's
take
taken
a
a couple
little
days
town.
to get here.
And then it's got to hit the edge of the city, so it's going to take a while. So I can actually set this for like
a couple of
2
days.
2 or 3 days.
All right.
Yeah.
So you'll set it on a 2 or 3 day burn.
Yep, I'm gonna make sure it's actually set and because they jiggered part of it already.
Oh no, yeah, no, that helps.
Yeah, and
So you pretty much shut off one of the coolant valves. The other coolant valve can't handle the pressure, and it just starts getting warmer. And you can tell by your calculations with the 5 successes that yes, you have had it to set to explode in 3.5 to 4 days.
Okay. Now I'm gonna start helping loading them. If I can find containers that holds water, I'm gonna be getting fresh water.
Okay, because the water's still good. It's in sealed tanks. So, all right. Time skip. Long story short, eventually people are going to be loading the sub when all of a sudden, I think the very first person to notice it. Oh, and you would notice it because you closed the vault door.
By the way, I am still checking the cameras as we go in and
Oh
out.
no, you've been busy. Because this would never happen because the pressure doesn't change. Because originally, if you had the vault door open and they busted through into the elevator shaft and busted the elevator, you'd have the moon pool start rising because of the difference in pressure. But technically, the vault door is shut. You're gonna go by the cameras on your way out on a final trip. You'll notice the entire kitchen wall has been completely smashed in.
Uh-oh.
That's
which
interesting.
means Mr. Mayor Magoo has crashed through the wall and fallen down the elevator shaft.
So the elevator shaft's
Not the
enclosed?
kitchen in the vault, the kitchen upstairs.
Kitchen upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
thought
he's
you
gone
meant the
through
vault
elevator
kitchen.
door then.
No, he's gone through the upstairs elevator door and fallen down the shaft and is standing on top of the elevator because the elevator's at the bottom.
So the shaft isn't an enclosed system.
What?
You just
No, it has a giant vault door. That's what protects the vault.
Okay.
Anywho,
Because you're talking about pressure and stuff, so it'd have to be an enclosed metal shaft.
It is. There's
So
an
he must-
elevator blocking the way.
So did he go through then the elevator door? Because if he went through the wall, he'd have to then bust through the metal of the elevator shaft itself.
Yes, he busted down the metal.
he's been
Okay.
working on the elevator door the
Okay.
whole time.
He's big and strong and powerful.
Yeah,
He's a
no,
big
I'm just
man.
saying. Like you said, he went through the wall and just jumped down. It's like, so this is not an enclosed elevator shaft? I'm kind of confused.
It's irrelevant anyway because you're on the other side of a giant steel door.
Yeah.
Time skip wise, eventually everyone will get inside the submarine and you'll seal it. And you'll see Charles fiddling with the controls a little bit. And then
I'm telling him to take his time.
he will instantly calm down.
We're not in a super rush. We all took extra injection, by the way. I would have ordered it to all of us.
Nothing.
Okay. Rolling for something over there. All right. So now
I'm
I
paying
will-
close attention to what he's doing.
I'm going to move my extra point into drive so that I can know what he's doing and or
It's
help
been more
him.
than 4 hours, hasn't
Yes, it has.
Yep.
So at least be able.
I'm not moving my extra
I have
point.
sat and learned what he's trying to do.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
him.
going to drive as well because Just in case.
Yeah, I know exactly what he did. He's like pressing a bunch of the buttons and he's spinning that dial and he's cranking that knob.
Engineering fixes
Anybody can do
things,
this.
right?
What?
Engineering fixes things?
Yeah.
Like this submarine, I'll need engineering for it.
If it breaks.
Engineering.
Anybody could do this. It's easy.
He starts it up. He gets all the batteries that he's installed it and everything all ready to go. He'll turn on the forward floodlights and start going under the water, which is a creepy, creepy feeling for all of you. He will then start to pilot it out the underground water shaft.
He's got 3 days to get it out.
For the first time in my life, this is something I have not seen before.
Me too.
Ooh. You're underwater looking through the underwater tunnels and stuff.
It is horrifying.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just going to let all of us know that nobody fire weapons in here, because if you do, we all die. Not because you killed one of us, but because this whole thing will just crumple like a piece of tinfoil.
That's not.
But it's like a big metal thing.
Yeah, it's going to crumple like a piece of tinfoil with us inside it if you put a hole in it.
I don't think you understand. Tinfoil is like the small like sheets of stuff that you put around
Miles,
things.
I don't think you understand.
Don't argue, just don't do it.
Do not
Sorry.
fire. This is also glass. If you hit it once, it's going to shatter.
I'm not going to fire a gun anyway. I think we all know
If
that.
you hit the glass,
The point
it's
is,
going to shatter and we'll get
I
sucked out.
don't think you understand how this all works because we're in a big metal boat.
Can I
He's
start
going
just
to-
shooting science at him?
Go ahead. He'll start shooting nonsense back.
Technobabble.
So, Phoenix, you're going to watch...
Aren't I stupid? Don't you just want to take care of me?
Pat on head. You're such a good boy.
Out the front window, you're going to notice the water starting to change color. The closer you get to the exterior, that's when it starts going from a clear to like a murky green brown, and then eventually you're going to go through a murky green brown slick sewage, and eventually you'll just keep going down through a path where you can almost not see it all. Then he is going to get to a metal door, which is open.
Ooh.
Lucky you. He will then get out into the water, and then totally no walls on either side. You can't see anything anywhere. It's all nasty, nasty. And eventually he'll just keep going and going and going, and then he'll pull him up to surface. When you'll then see, boom, open ocean, and you'll see the city to the left. And he goes,
Charles, my friend, I think you've just earned your right to live.
thanks. Which way?
I don't
did you
understand.
go?
Can it still go on the top of the water? I thought this was an underwater
no,
boat.
it can go
It is. I just wanted to see where we were. Where are we going?
out until the water becomes clear
Towards
again.
Hornby.
That too.
That's south, right?
Yeah, south. It's all
Okay.
along the coast.
Plus, we want to be as far away from here as possible within 3 days,
I
because
show
when
him-
that thing goes, it's going to be bad.
No, I don't have the map. Never mind. I could draw an approximation of it.
I'm going to time skip if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
You're all at Hornby at the docks.
Boom!